Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are all around the world. A great big shout out to Handy Andy and Diane down at Campbelltown. Look, the dying man, like probably most all cancer patients, when they get told they've got months to live, they need a bit of support, and psychiatrists or psychologists. And anyway, this dying man, he had a psychiatrist, and he had a great opinion of her and trusted her and thought she was pretty decent. He advised the psychiatrist about the maltreatment, bullying, and abuse that he was receiving there in the emergency department, Westmead Public Hospital, and the psychiatrist's response to him was he thought it was profound. The response said that common sense is uncommon. Any rate, he doesn't know who's who in the zoo there at the hospital, and he received a letter from the psychiatrist and senior staff specialist psychiatrist, and I'll quote what the psychiatrist said, the letter he received in the mailbox. It may be genuine, or it could have a double meaning. That's what's perplexing, and it may have a double meaning. And if the psychiatrist who wrote this letter could clarify that in the comments section, or send the man another letter and clarify things. But look, I'll just underscore what's going on here. Anyway, the letter starts off, pretty good, and I'll quote: "I am sorry you did not feel up to our telephone appointment this morning. Full stop. Thank you for making the cancellation. Full stop. I am also very sorry to hear how difficult things are for you." And I underscore how difficult things are for you at the moment. And I hope you feel better soon. End of quote. Now, in that paragraph, what needs to be clarified is, the psychiatrist saying she hears how difficult things are for him at the moment. Well, what are these difficult things that the psychiatrist is talking about? Difficult things. The psychiatrist knows the bullying and the maltreatment that he's been given. So is this difficult things that? Or is it difficult things because, he's got a death sentence for cancer? And he seems to be coping with that quite well. So it's how difficult things are for you at the moment. Well, some people, and it was put on his file, some people it might interpret that, especially in a court or your lawyers, and that, spin it around and say, well, look, it's all his fault because even the psychiatrist says how difficult things are for you at the moment. But it's difficult for anybody to be given months to live. But to be bullied and maltreated and blacklisted from the hospital, that's the difficult things. And I don't know if this psychiatrist is genuine. I hope she is. But it'd be good, well, it really needs to be clarified what these difficult things are at the moment. Anyway, I'll quote the last paragraph. If you'd like to rebook at any time in the future, please call our reception staff on 0288905200 and let them know if you would prefer a telephone consultation or to attend the clinic. Well, the psychiatrist knows or should know very well that she's in communication with Dr. Claire Zacholski, and so I think the psychiatrist is pretty genuine, but like Dr. Zacholski, and other people like that doctor up in the I think he was named Dr. Moore, I forget now, up in the intensive care for babies. He was bullied and abused a lot of other people, and that for speaking the truth. And so I don't know if that's the case here, but it'd be very helpful for this psychiatrist to clarify things and what is meant, how difficult things are for you at the moment, what that really means, because it's a bit cryptic. It could be anything, but given what's happened, there's a lot of suspicions here that grounded suspicions that when it comes to the crunch, they pull this out of the hospital file, and some smart ass bloody barrister will say, well, look, here's a piece of paper from the senior staff specialist psychiatrist. She's saying she's sorry how difficult things are. Very sorry how difficult things are for you at the moment. So, mental health problems, the problem's him. No, that's not the problem. So anyway, I hope you get the picture of what I'm trying to present here. It is perplexing. I mean, it needs to be clarified how difficult things are for you at the moment. And as I say, this psychiatrist, this poor dying man, he was telling everyone how good this psychiatrist is and supporting him and all of that. But the hospital hierarchy. Sorry, I just had a blank there. They they've got long tentacles. And it's got a long history, Westmead Public Hospital, for bullying and intimidation, and people are bullied so much it's too frightened to speak because they lose their jobs. Other people resign. Now, I know of such a case at Liverpool Public Hospital, where a nurse working there for 20 or 30 years had to resign because of all of this bullshit. So, I've got another video coming up about that, going right deeply into the bullying culture at Westmead Hospital and the bullying of this poor doctor who was complaining about the professor that was doing a horrible job in the ICU unit for babies, newborn babies. And this doctor's been working for years, and he could see it was wrong. And he was bullied for 10 years by the hospital, and the hospital covered up for this professor. That's how I understood what I read. But if I'm mistaken, please someone, who can substantiate that I'm mistaken, well, please note it down in the comments section. But anyway, guys, tell us what you think about this, and do you think it's a double meaning, or you just don't know? We trust all these people, but look what they've done. Look what they're doing. All right, guys, have a great night, and take care. Buonanotte.